Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the Burned Queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Puede ser un esmito. Puede ser un esmito. Puede ser un esmito. Me gusta.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Envoy, over here. You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We... The name's Garrick, sir. Quarter gunner. 3rd Adiran Fleet. Fort Northreach. Island off the Living Lands. I've been here before. It's an Adiran outpost. But... Wish I could say that for sure. I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless... That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. Couldn't agree more. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that spear. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supplies survived. For all the good it does. Dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Yeah.
Ah, well, don't suppose they were using that either.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Zara should be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols? Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire! Watch yourself. There's no healer about. How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. Those should rally us. Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this. What's that on their face? I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Ultra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Is this what they were like? It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got. Mind your left side! I thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine. Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in! About time. Oh, gods! Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me. Because the soldiers put me here. Now, am I getting out or not?
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were Adherents too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. One less Adherent ship, as far as I'm concerned. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints. I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other. They did all of this. The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep. I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself. did it!
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisian smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him. Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this... There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. Nice work.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
Adheran soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But Adherans, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else. Stay low and pick quick. Stay in the tall grass.
Strike blind. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Seek!
Hope there's a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles.
Those look dry. Of course I didn't bring a flint.
Seek!
Magran's Fury in a book. We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose. Now,
Seek!
more on the left!
Unseek! Unseek!
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godly. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
I tried to kill them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it. Aye. Maybe we could still get through to him.
Good luck with that.
Who disturbs us? They stung at me. They wanted to prune my boughs. I was defending myself.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard. Spreading weeds. Nightmares. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers! Scars. What scars? They brought axes to cleave into the wood. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
You're gonna regret this.
Now you've done it!
Sink! Sink!
Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Closer, entwine. You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the Ardra spoke to him. Not like this. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift. Maybe they're... Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Boat! There it is.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know. thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. I don't know. It's all just sinking in. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink. You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything. Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud, I'm sure of it.
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway. Try to survive. Same thing I do every day. There are always crews looking for hands. I'll find more work somewhere. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. All right? Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
These docks are reserved for the Imperial Envoy Adir.
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance. Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
I'm sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him. They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? Claviger Amond helped me get on my feet when I came to Paradise a few years ago. Last time we spoke, he sounded worried about things. If he's gotten himself into trouble, I owe it to him to help out. If there's one thing you can say about Rowatayans, we're no backstabbers. We handle our disagreements face to face, with lots of yelling and violence. You'll vouch for me, right, Captain?
Better to have him and not need him, I guess.
That's the nicest thing you've said about me all day.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine. Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my Claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around. The dreams the local militias lack. Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Piss off. Watch where you're going. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we?
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart. Never... I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher? I have a little money, if that's what you mean. I assumed I'd have to pay the watcher, though. I have a strange problem, you see. Something more like. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do? Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them. Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
along, please. Are all paradisans like this?
Yeah. Yeah.
The militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
Well, there's always a chance. Well, you know.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. Good morning. This is the banner of Cad Nua, a fine castle in the Eastern Reach. Not so fine anymore, is it? While I'm sure the forests of Ir Glanfath must be a sight to see, I doubt they'd come close to the wilds of the living lands.
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Ever wish you could move back into Paradise?
Of course. Nothing out here.
Take that back!
Little shits! Flying rats! What? Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but what if the birds knock me off? Their medallions, small, nothing valuable. Sailors in my, alliance. Make them to identify themselves. You're right. I suppose if you're godlike, a few birds wouldn't scare you. I'd start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked. Even here, you can't beat the view.
Town looks nice from out here.
Looks better inside.
Dream all you want. We're dock folk. Made to live outside.
Cheap wares for cheap folks.
Can't believe we're stuck here thanks to the shutdown.
Does it get any worse than this?
Oh, as long as those Adirans are here, it can always get worse.
I'd love to see them take a long walk off a short pier.
Yeah.
No one tops my prices, guaranteed.
Has to be around here somewhere.
Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their notice. How'd I ever end up here? The Living Lands was supposed to be about fresh starts and new adventures, but just look at this dump. Thanks for the swollen nets, and for taking a weight off my shoulders. Yeah.
Sorry, Envoy. The city's under lockdown by order of the Claviger. Rumors of plague and all that.
I've already told you, the city is under lockdown. Only citizens of Paradise can enter. Doesn't matter that you have family here. No one's getting in without special permission.
My daughter.
I wish I could do more, but I have no orders.
Leaves, his letters won't turn up. Que larde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place? I apologize. My curiosity got the better of me. Surely you see, though, a god-like envoy, you are quite unusual. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? Maybe that's for the best. Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Town. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Well, that's our marching orders then. Maybe it's superstition. You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. No need to be humble. We're traveling together, we might as well get acquainted. So what's your story? Who are you that the Emperor sent you all the way out here? Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here? Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. So did... I joined up with the Rawatai Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. Yeah, the Wana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. I deserted, and I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rawataian deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. He figured it out faster than I did. It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough. I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. Check your bedroll for fangworms. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. Anyway, I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Stranger route is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Earth, eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal. They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys. Did you deserve it? Kidding, kidding. Sorry to hear, Envoy. The Living Lands is dangerous. We should be sticking together. Can't imagine what might have possessed them to do that. Hope it isn't the damn soul plague. I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past. Learned? No, absolutely not. What I've learned is you can either obey the rules or die. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then, a year ago, an Adiran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose. Oh, you're a funny one, Envoy. Free. Am I free after this? And they say the Adiran elite have no sense of humor. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades. He and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort. Less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I hear he's about a sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man.
Oh, look, Paradis and Ladder. When he...
Incoming Zarops. Show me what you're
Unseat!
left flank.
Another glorious battle. This used to be a good fishing spot, until something started dragging people away.
Coming from your right.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place. What a way to go.
Seek!
Right flank!
Seek! Sink!
Sink! Next one's mine!
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
Sink!
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Aye, aye.
I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on.
Unsink!
That's a bad way to go.
Unsink!
Coming in, huh?
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
Stand back. One for you! Who's ready for more?
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the Clavenger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Is that all you got?
Unsink!
Right flank!
Unseek!
You take this.
Unseek! Unseek! Unseek!
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soul. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Oh, Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Or did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavenger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavenger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. Did you? We lost contact with our coastal detachment days ago. I was hoping for better news. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We awake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it. Care for it. grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I say we begin with a couple pints. This day's been stranger than most. And out here, that's saying something.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner. Perhaps, but danger takes many forms, some more subtle than others. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs, a mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
Unseek!
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear, can she?
Yeah. Yeah.
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlikes have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh?
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown. but I can buy it back.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend... I guess you're used to camping in the wilds, though probably without the company. What's on your mind? Night, envoy. Anyway, after your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
Sink!
The next one's mine!
Sink!
Good fight. In Rawatai, you don't abandon good supplies. I wonder what happened here. That looks valuable. Want to do the honors and open? Here it comes. The Living Lands is scattered with old Parkrunan ruins like this. Good builders and explorers. Now, the last of them live in an old keep in Galawain's tusks. Silence never taken kindly to settlers.
Take your best shot. Nice shot.
Seek! Seek!
Watch the left! Right behind you. If you're gonna shoot that barrel, keep it safe. What am I hitting? Locals call this the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really uses it anymore. Great view, isn't it? You can even see Fort Northreach in the distance. No, too soon.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait. The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Lands suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed. There's a temple to Aethys in the cave back there. It's a hike, and the path there is crumbling to bits. So even if it weren't closed, you know, I don't recommend it.
Hekara, an excellent question. Holy One, please. I say you must make her see reason.
As I've told Kalya here, there's a venture underway inside. The Free Expedition Corps is exploring a cave system that holds a temple of Aethys. There's an old man in there, calls himself the Oracle. I guess he's got something they want. And uncouth pilgrims will only get in the way.
Your expedition has been gone 3 days, Sejuin. I say they are dead. You will let him go and not me? I see.
Who said I was letting him go? Well, my orders say no one.
Hekara, yes. Tell the envoy about your precious orders. I could recite them in my sleep.
Right. Sorry, envoy. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3. Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The Oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aethys. So there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. Well, you'll certainly be hip deep in no time. Good luck.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Envoy!
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. Our beloved, they stole the bloom from your branch. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once. The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. You'd think so, but I can't find a scratch on you. I still don't know what that means.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. A resistance to poison isn't a resistance to the beyond.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Not as often as I used to. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey, I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.